We continue Rabeinu Yona, closing out another incredible week of learning Hachzek Musar Yaimi, and we're up to the Shlishi, the Ikar Shlishi, the third principle of Tshuva, and hopefully we're starting to understand how Tshuva is not necessarily something for Elul, something for Yom Kippur, but rather a way of life, how we could slowly and meticulously deal with ourselves and realize that we all have issues, we all have problems, we all succumb. But how do we get better? How do we return? How are we able to be shav, do tshuva to Hashem? So continues Rabeinu Yona, Hashlishi, on page 32 in the article Rabeinu Yona. Ha-yagain. The third step is yagain, literally grief. Yishtainei kil yesav v'yachshav. You have to bring out that inner emotion, and you have to yachshav, you have to think. Kamo rabo ras mishemres hayotzei. How terrible it is to the one that did not listen to his creator. V'yagdol yagun bilvavoi. And the grief, the yagain, the distaste, the feeling of remorse, but it's a deeper than remorse, should grow in his heart. V'sar mischolel. And a storm starts becoming his thoughts, beryoinav in his thoughts. V'yenach memiras lev, and he sighs the bitterness of his heart. And as you realize from the poetic wording of Rabeinu Yona, this is much more than this is a simple charata, I feel bad, I made a mistake. This is a much deeper, a more visceral, a more real, a more palpable feeling of filth that one betrayed his creator. And continues Rabeinu Yona, why is this necessary? Why does one have to get to such a deep level of grief? And it's not enough of charata. Explains Rabeinu Yona, because it's itachin, it's possible. She's charit that one could do charata and feel bad about that which he did, and yet it will not be considered a complete tshuva. Why? Even when you lose a penny, a dollar, a quarter, it's also quote unquote bad, yikshe, distressful. You regret having lost that in your eyes. But if you lose $1 million, if you lose all your money, it's that much more. You're not just going to give a little sigh, oi. You're going to be in grief. It's going to harm you, and you're going to feel it really, really deeply. And so too, if a person has pain, it's a real pain if someone offers us sorrow in his life. And even more than that, even more than all that we described, when they lost all his money, when going through terrible tzarais, Rahman al-San, someone sick, how deep is that pain? Says Rabeinu Yona, it should be. And of course, these are high levels that we're aspiring to at least understand. That one who rebels, the one who doesn't listen to Hashem, should feel all the more so. One forgot, one failed to remember Hashem, Hashem that created us from nothing, Hashem that gives us everything. And the hand of Hashem is always guiding us, He's preserving us, and He's helping us at every moment. And that loving, guiding, all merciful, all giving entity, being, hand of God, that we rebelled against. How can we have provoked the anger of Hashem? And how can the eyes of the one who did the Aveira be sealed from doing that which he did wrong, and his heart from thinking? If one is smart, his eyes are open, he's going to push it deep into his heart, and he'll bring himself beyond the simple charata, beyond just feeling bad like I lost $1 or a quarter, but rather getting to the much deeper, the much more real level of yagain, when we realize and we contemplate how terrible it is, every avera, every sin, every misstep that we do, and thereby get to this deeper level of real yagain charata, which is a deeper level of charata.